Hello and welcome to the second episode of the car segment. And for the sports car enthusiast, it's good news and you should really be listening to this podcast. So, to start off this episode, I will be talking about the top 17 cars in my opinion. And after I've done all the research, looking at all the facts, let's start the countdown. So number 17 is the 2020 Alfa Romeo 4C. Now if you really want to buy an Alfa Romeo, it's better you don't buy the 4C. Just don't, not the 4C. Now the 4C has a loud and cramped interior with few amenities. It's uncomfortable for daily driving thanks to its heavy steering and firm sport-tuned suspension. Also, rear visibility and cargo space are in short supply, so if you're tall or fat man, you just really can't get into the car. Now, the 4C has a potent engine and it has also sharp handling. But overall, this soft-top convertible gives up too much refinement in the pursuit of performance. Now number 16 is the Mercedes-Benz SLC class. Now one thing might have come into your mind is that why is Mercedes-Benz or just any Mercedes-Benz on your number 16 on your top 17? Why is it second last? Why are you doing this? I'll tell you later. Ahead, when I'm giving the small description, I'll tell you now. Now, the 2020 Mercedes-Benz SLC is a decent luxury sports car. It has a snappy acceleration, agile handling, and a cushion ride. Now, the SLC returns a good fuel economy and has standard safety features like blind spot monitoring and forward collision warning. It also touts one of the lowest starting prices in its class. Now, here you go. On the downside, the SLC's interior styling and tech features are outdated. Additionally, there isn't much headroom, even by sports car standards, and the trunk provides minimal cargo space when the power folding roof is stowed. So there you go. It's just the tech is a bit less than I imagined in Mercedes's kind of cars. I'd never imagined this kind of less tech. Now the 15th car is the 2020 Nissan GTR. Now it is a fine luxury sports car, and if you feel the need for speed, the GTR packs a powerful twin-turbo engine and a high-tech all-wheel drive system, allowing this Nissan to blast up to speeds and slice around turns like few cars can. Its front seats are roomy and supportive, and the suspension yields a firm but livable ride for everyday driving. Now and then the same question might come into your mind like me. When I was going through the stats, I'm like, why is Nissan GTR 15th? Why am I putting Nissan GTR 15th? And then I scrolled down and I looked at the top 10 cars, and I'm like, oh, now I understand why. Nissan GTR is not just comparable to the top 10 cars. Now number 14 is the Jaguar F-Type. Yes, the Jaguar F-Type is a good luxury sports car. The snarling cat on its grills hints at feline agility and muscular engines. Now both the coupe and convertible styles are available, and the oversized trunk in the coupe is spacious enough to hold two sets of golf clubs for those golf enthusiasts. Now the engine lineup ranges from a lively turbocharged 4-cylinder to authoritative V8s, and all upper engine options come with a satisfying exhaust system. Now why have I chosen it? It's because The cabin leaves a lot to be desired, as it lacks the refinement, comfort, and top-notch fit and finish of most rivals. Six-footers may find the F-Type seat to be challenging to slide into a little confining once there. Additionally, as this Jaguar's focus is on athleticism, its interior isn't as much as pampering as some rivals. When you sit in a car, you feel like, damn, this should be comfortable. But if you sit in the Jaguar F-Type, I have personally never sat in a Jaguar F-Type, but after looking at the after looking at some pictures of the Jaguar F-Types in interior, I thought of this. Now, number 13 is the Acura NSX. Yes, the NSX is also a good luxury sports car. Now, if it were ever to get a tattoo, the ink would probably read, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." That quote encapsulates the mixture of power, speed, and refinement you'll find in this supercar. It's a joy to drive, whether your travels take you across town, through the countryside, or around the racetrack. Now, then the same question appears: why is it number 13? It just simply doesn't match or doesn't even rival with the top 5 or top 10 cars. It just doesn't. Now, the 12th car is the BMW Z4 or Z4. Yes, it is a good sports car. This two-seated convertible is agile and fun to drive on the winding roads with the top down, but it's still comfortable enough to tackle the daily commute on less than perfect city streets. A muscular and fuel-efficient turbocharged engine lineup gives this roadster plenty of punch. The Z4 also boasts a handsome and spacious interior with lots of standard features, including an easy-to-use infotainment system and safety tech like forward collision warning and etc. Now, number 11 is the Audi or Audi TT. Yes, it is a good luxury sports car. It's not the best in class in any one category, but it's impressive in most. This reasonably priced sports car is finely tuned, offering sharp handling and a smooth ride, making it suitable for most driving situations. However, enthusiasts may want to skip the base model for one of the higher trims, which provide more powerful engine options and extra performance enhancements. Inside, the TT shines with sleek styling and fancy materials that match its state-of-the-art driver-focused technology. The seats are plush and supportive with decent legroom in the front row, but the back seats don't have legroom at all. So if you want to sit in the back seat, you're gonna have to be around a 2-year-old kid. Let's say max 7-year-old kid to sit in the back of the TT. If your father has a TT, say I want a Jeep. Never mind, but around. Yeah. Now, starting off the countdown is number 10, and number 10 is the BMW 8 Series. Yes, the 8 Series is a good car. It's actually a great car, but don't be put off by its subpar standing in my luxury sports car rankings. This position is partly because it's up against heavy hitters such as the Audi R8 and the Lexus LC, and partly because it competes with the uber luxurious rivals like the Mercedes-Benz SL. This BMW's strength is how well it blends sporty dynamics with a first-class cabin. Its main shortcomings mostly pertain to somewhat small rear seats in the two-door models, which is an issue that has no effects on this car's athletic performance and impressive front seat accommodations. Now, should you buy the BMW 8 Series? Yes. There's something for every personality in the 8 Series lineup. and most shoppers can surely find their dream car with this BMW. Now it's a 4-door sedan which joins the 2-door coupe and 2-door convertible body styles. A less expensive 840i trim with a 6-cylinder engine and the high-performance M8 and M8 competition trims join the lineup alongside the mid-ranged M850i that carries on from last year. Now, number 9 on this ranking list is the Mercedes-AMG GT. Yes, it is an excellent luxury sports car. The GT is a blast to drive on winding roads. This Mercedes is also astoundingly quick in a straight line because of its direct steering, finely tuned suspension, and lineup of a brawny 6 and 8 cylinder engines. It's the overall refinement that makes the GT truly special. It's comfortable enough to drive on broken pavement and in everyday traffic. Now, there are a lot of standard tech and safety features. The stylish and well-trimmed cabin is a feast for the senses, and there's even decent cargo space. That means in the trunk you can go for a picnic and all that. Now, for 2020, the AMG GT family includes 2-door coupe and convertible models as well as a 4-door sedan. Now, should you buy the Mercedes AMG GT? Now, the AMG GT is a great pick in this class, but so are a number of rivals. Before buying, just remember my words: test drive the Porsche 911, the BMW 8 Series, and Chevrolet Corvette. Now, number 8 on this countdown list is the Toyota Supra. The Toyota Supra is a great luxury sports car class. The Supra is a blast to drive and a blast from the past, if you know what I'm talking, those Fast and Furious fans. Now, thanks to its powerful turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, quick steering and well-tuned suspension, this is coupe. It's just as capable on a winding road as it is on a race. It's also quite practical for a sports car, to be honest. The Supra has a comfortable two-seater, easy to use tech features and a hatchback cargo area. It also returns great fuel economy as well. Some critics noted that the Supra has limited visibility side and rear windows, and it can be challenging to get in and out of this low coupe. But these are pretty common sports car critiques now. You should definitely consider the Supra, especially of its low price point. That's the price is lower than average for this pricey class. Yet you get stellar performance and lots of standard features in a refined cabin. Number 7 on this list is the Mercedes-Benz SL class. Is it a good car? Yes, it's a great car. It's actually a very good car. It offers powerful V6 and V8 engines. It handles well and rides smoothly. Inside there are only 2 seats, but they are spacious and enough for 2 people. There's plenty of technology as well. This Mercedes isn't perfect, however. There are other sports cars with better handling, and some rivals offer more fuel efficient, albeit less powerful engines. Some competitors also have more user-friendly infotainment systems. Should you buy the SL? Yes, this Roadster makes a great choice for buyers who want to buy a premium sports car that's fun to drive around town, but is at its best when it is used as a grand touring vehicle. This Benz is also a convertible, which is actually nice. And because not every sports car can drop its top. Number 6 on this list is the Porsche 718 Cayman. Is it a good car? Yes, the Porsche Cayman is an outstanding car. Even the base model provides eager acceleration and ample power, and there are more potent options for drivers who want to own the road. Even in this class, few rivals can match the Cayman's adapt handling, and it delivers a smooth ride as well. The Cayman only seats 2 people, which some may consider a drawback, but the seats are comfortable and have enough room for taller adults. Some rivals have more features and easier to use infotainment systems, but it's unlikely you have many complaints about the Porsche setup. The Cayman also earns a high predicted reliability rating. Now, should you buy the Porsche Cayman? The Porsche is one of the best choices in the luxury sports car class. It's as fun to drive as any rival and delivers plenty of interior elegance, and it does all this with one of the lowest starting prices in its class, which is staggering. Number 5 is the Porsche 911. Is it a good car? It is an excellent luxury sports car, and its 2020 redesign doesn't change what has historically made this car great. The 911 is sleek, stylish, and most notably fast. Its handling is inconceivably precise, yet it still rides comfortably on everyday roads. Inside this Porsche looks and feels fantastic with supportive front seats and plenty of standard and available tech features. Some rivals are more powerful and some are more posh inside, but few competitors capture the essence of what a luxury sports car should be as well as the redesigned 911. Should you buy it? As undeniably great as this car is, the price tag will be undoubtedly to scare off some buyers. At the time of writing, the only iterations available are the 911 Carrera, the S and 4S in hardtop and cabriolet configurations. It is hard to justify that it costs more than almost $100,000 for a car when there are some outstanding class rivals that cost roughly as half as much. If money is no object, then Porsche is a great, option. In addition to all its terrific attributes, it's highly customizable, letting you truly make this car your own. Number 4 is the Lexus LC. The 2020 Lexus LC is a great luxury sports car. Its upscale interior and lively handling make it an appealing option, and it's one of the few sports cars to offer a hybrid powertrain. Add in a fantastic predicted reliability rating and a refined ride, and it's easy to see why the Lexus merits a spot on this short list. It's not really short, but okay. Should you buy it? If you want excellent combination of elegance performance, this Lexus is for you. Its polished powertrains blend sporty tuning with grand tourer elements for an engaging driving experience. It does have a couple of shortcomings, such as a tiny trunk and frustrating infotainment controls. Number 3 on the list is the Audi R8. The Audi R8 is an excellent 2-seat luxury sports car. Its V10 engine provides god level of power that let you rule the road if you choose so. But it also has dynamic handling and a smooth ride. Its cabin looks great and its seats are comfortable. But everything has a pro and con. The R8 gets poor gas mileage, and some rivals have longer feature lists, but those are the only real knocks against this Audi. Should you buy the Audi R8? If you want mind-blowing performance and don't mind paying a small fortune to get it, then the R8 is for you. However, it's far from the only outstanding choice in the class. Number 2 on this list is the Chevrolet Corvette. It is a great sports car. The launch of the new generation for 2020 marks one of the most dramatic redesigns of the decade, with the engine moving from the front of the car to the middle behind the cockpit. Add in chassis improvements, handling enhancements, and the use of lightweight materials, and this results in a nimble, balanced supercar. It also helps the C8 to earn the title as the fastest accelerating base Corvette ever made. Now, the available body styles of this car include a coupe and a hardtop convertible. While other mid-engine two-seaters and exotic luxury sports cars are expensive, the C8 Corvette is a supercar for the masses. It achieves this by blending a relatively low starting price and dynamics that harmonize with nearly any level of driving experience. Only very experienced driver with lots of track times will be able to poke holes in the Corvette's performance, and even then, the criticisms are minor. Now, if you want to buy the C8, it's a great buy. One of its most important numbers is not its top speed or other performance specs, but it's the price. The only other mid-engine car near its range is the Porsche Cayman, though the base engine of the Cayman isn't nearly as meaty as the Corvette. Is the Porsche Boxster. You'd be thinking, why would you put such an underrated car like a Porsche Boxster? I won't say it's underrated, but that's the only reason why it's underrated. It is an excellent luxury sports car thanks in large part to its lively handling and spry acceleration. When you're not darting around on twisty roads, the cabin is a wonderful place to relax and enjoy the drive. Premium materials are everywhere, the seats are welcoming, and tech features are user-friendly. The 2020 Boxster is so good that it narrowly bests the legendary Porsche 911 in my rankings. You have to look close to find any serious faults with the Boxster. Poor visibility out the sides and back with the top up is the one problem. Its cargo holds are another. The small trunk in back and the front trunk or frunk can hold a bag each, but you can forget about carrying anything larger than that. Should you buy the Boxster? The Boxster should be on the short list of anyone shopping for a sporty luxury car, undoubtedly. So if one of your priorities is buying a convertible, to get most of the Boxster's attributes wrapped in a fixed hard top, you should go for the Porsche Cayman. There are some lower priced classmates such as the Mercedes-Benz SLC convertible, but aside from saving you money, they don't stack up against the Boxster in the terms of speed and everything else. And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.